So let's start real simple and just tell me your name and you know a little bit about you and what brought you to Youth Build.
Well, to start, my name is Michelle Owens, and well, my friends call me Saku the Bunny, something like that. I have a lot of nicknames, but I'm just a good, really calm, docile, goofy kid that just I live a simple, pleasantly mundane life, and I just mainly write, draw, watch a lot of anime, read a lot of manga. I
Okay, well, we do have a lot in common. So,
Yes, it's a simple life. I have a peaceful life, but I want to do a lot more. I'm getting not so peaceful. Since I've joined YouthBuild, I started doing a lot of stuff. Before I just played video games all day in my room, and I kind of like let myself slip into a little funk where I was doing a whole lot of nothing. And then I joined YouthBuild, and that changed dramatically. Because once I started getting all my certifications, I started going out, and I'd like Youth Build has a lot of opportunities, and I just seized every single one, and it's taking me places. I thought I'd never see Washington D.C. Well,
okay,
wipe that, check that off my list. Don't.
so all right. So you said things changed dramatically since you joined Youth Build. What kind of things have you learned? You know, what kind of experience have you had at Youth Build? What are some of the things that you've learned here?
I mean, for one, it took me out of my usual comfort zone. I had become like complacent, and I was just comfortable with spending every single day just in my room doing absolutely nothing. And I went from that to, I mean, it put me around a group of people that usually I wouldn't be caught dead around even.
Hmm.
And like, I learned, oh, hey, people outside of my group aren't so bad.
Right.
And on top of that, like, gone out on a lot of community work, and I didn't realize just how much I liked helping people until I came here. Like I already liked helping people, but I didn't realize just how much. On
Right.
top of that, I've gotten to travel a little bit. I went to Washington D.C. for the Young Leaders Council because I'm part of the Policy Council. I
Okay.
was vice president. Well, what the president that was here, he left, but yeah, I'm vice president still right now, and yeah, I got to go. It was an amazing experience, and it solidified another decision that I made in life that I'm going to join NCCC.
Okay. Tell us about that. And what well, let's back up for a second. What are some of the skills you've learned at Youth Build? Like, have they taught you job skills or life skills or skills in the trade?
Because I mean, since Youth Build is a construction oriented program, I've been picking up little things with that. But on top
Hmm.
of that, like from the moment we came in, they've been helping us with like financial literacy and emphasizing how important credit is and stuff like that. They'll happily give you account like advice with bank accounts and things of the sort, and just they help you with job interviews, job preparedness in general. Like I took some of the tips they gave me from a job interview, and I'm employed right now. So that's
So it works. It works. They know what they talking about,
yeah. They help you
huh?
build a resume. They stayed on
Hmm.
me about that resume, and it worked out.
Yeah,
My
that's
resume looks
that's
very
important.
lovely. It's gotten me
That's
two jobs so far, so I must be doing something right now.
right. So let's just take a quick break, real quick. So I'm coming right back. Okay, so tell us how you got to go to Washington D.C. How did that happen?
The unanimous decision was made that I was a good candidate to go get, partially because I was the vice president, but mostly because they had a lot of faith in me, which I greatly appreciate. And when I went there, like there are two students every year that are sent from every single youth build in the country, and they all converge in Washington D.C. for 4 days. And for three of those 4 days, everyone gets to know each other, network, and things
Mm-hmm.
are like it's one big gathering session. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. It's a lot of positive energy, and you realize your support group was way bigger than you thought. And you just realize just how many people are youth build and like how great the support group is. It just brings tears to my eyes when I think too much about it. Like,
So, so you're like really engulfed in youth bill. That
they've touched my heart.
that's always a good thing. Now, earlier you mentioned that you write and you draw. Have you? When did you first get into drawing and writing or is it something that's always
Always.
been with you?
Like I don't. I remember like I would always be that kid that like read all the comics. First, and I was already naturally a nerd. Like by the time I was like 4, my brother had a controller in my hand and just graduated from there. Like he always liked watching anime and stuff, so I find myself sitting next to him watching him like watch Dragon
Hmm.
Ball Z and stuff, and then it just went from me reading comics all the time and like reading books like Captain Underpants and like the two main little characters in that book they wrote comics and stuff and
Hmm.
sold them on the school playground. I just found myself the older I got like being like, hey, I want to do stuff like that. It looks
Hmm.
fun. And it just turned. I had a lot of free time in my room when I was a kid, so I just started like taking little notebooks and like just drawing little. I was terrible at drawing at the time, so they would be
Hey,
pretty hilarious looking drawings, but I practiced, and like the older I got, the better I naturally got at it.
all right. So what kind of writing do you do? Do you do poetry? Do you write articles? Are you more into writing books?
I mean, while I have my preferences, I'm pretty versatile. Usually anything, so long as I have a good prompt, I can roll on it. But I mainly write a lot of fiction related to the story that I've developed, and yeah, almost all of my pictures are related to it. I have a pretty consistent habit of if I'm just bored or idle, just like I'll like with a clear piece of paper, I'll just start sketching out my main character. Doesn't matter where it is.
Okay. So you're working on a graphic novel then. And do you have a title? Is there,
So far, I've decided on Azure Conviction.
okay, one more time for us. So what was the title again?
Azure Conviction.
Okay. And how did you decide on that title? What
Oh, it's a
what was the
long.
thought process, coming up with that title? Because that sounds like a pretty interesting title.
It's I'm not sure how to explain it without going into a really long story
It,
about it.
it just
But
sort of happened.
my best short answer is that like, it's based on the
Mm,
main character's own convictions.
okay.
Like,
Okay.
I it goes pretty deep.
Hmm. Well, that's good. Now I heard you say earlier that you're about to graduate from Youth Build. So what are your plans after graduating Youth Build?
Well, I'm pretty consistent. I would go straight into college right away, but like with all the grants I've been building up, the
Hmm.
last one that I really want to go after it's not completely because of the grant, but I want to join the NCCC, and that
Hmm.
starts in January. So
Okay.
until then, I wanted to work a job to like help build up money for
Hmm.
this. I know one goal that I have is to buy a Cintiq for me to do like some serious work on, and for that I need money, and so I will be building that up while I like up until I leave for the NCCC. But until then, I will be saving money with the job I just recently got.
Okay.
And then after I get out of NCCC, it's flat out college. I have an associate's degree and a certificate that I'm after, and there's
Okay.
nothing's gonna stop me.
And that's the right mindset to have. What what are what are you going to major in?
Well,
What
I
would
want to
be
get
your
my associates in applied science and animation, and
okay?
then a certificate in digital media,
Okay. That's good.
also for animation.
Well, it seems like you're definitely headed on the right track, and you credit Youth Build for providing that guidance for you and helping you to find which direction you wanna take in life. Now, do you think you still hang around Youth Build after you graduate?
Definitely. Just like they kept saying, once a member of YouthBuild, always a member of YouthBuild. This is my family now.
Okay. Well,
I don't see them as just mentors and teachers. I see them as friends.
that's good. We all need an extended family and people outside our immediate circle that we can come to.
Because when you make friends with me, you're friends forever. The only way I can stop being a part of your life is if you don't want me there.
Right. Okay. Well, Michelle, I want to thank you for sitting down with me, spending a few minutes and doing the interview, and I wish you the best of luck and continued success.
Thank you, and thank you for your time.
No problem.
Stay beautiful. Later, days.